Hey guys, welcome back to Sultry Makeup. This is Italia. I'm filming in my bathroom today, so don't, be too distracted with the echo. So today's video is going to be showing you most of my peach blush collection, some corals thrown in there. Most of them are MAC, some of them are, other brands as well. So I'll just go ahead and get started. My friend Gina did a video just like this and I absolutely loved it, so I decided to recreate it. So if you want to check out my friend's channel, I'll put a link to hers in the description box below so you can check it out. So the first one, no particular order, I'm just kind of grabbing them and telling you a little bit about them, is Luminoso from Milani. This is a drugstore blush. It's a really beautiful shimmery peach blush. On me, it shows up okay. It does have, it's decent pigmentation. I tend to apply it with, a more dense brush to pick up more products. But it's really, really pretty to wear on its own or to mix with other blushes, which is kind of what I like to do with my blushes. I don't always just wear one. Sometimes I like to mix and match. So that's a really pretty one. This one is Honey Jasmine. This was from the All About Orange collection. It's an awesome color. It looks good on a lot of different skin tones. Because it is such a light color though, I think it might not show up as well on darker skin, but again, you can always mix it with something that you already have, and mix it with this to kind of lighten it up a little bit. The next one is Fleet Fast. This was from the Hey Sailor collection, I believe. It's a really pretty, kind of like a pinky peach coral kind of color. It doesn't have a lot of frost to it. It's a satin finish, so I'm actually wearing this with Ripe for Love, which was from the Temperature Rising collection. It's a really pretty, kind of like a muted coral color. So those two are on my cheeks. The next one is Melba, and this is a permanent blush in MAC's line. And if you are someone who wants to ease into, a little bit more peachy, coral, brighter blushes, this is a good way to start off. It does have, a little bit of that warmth without being, as bright as something like Honey Jasmine. So it's definitely very wearable. It looks good on a lot of different skin tones too. The next one is Style. Again, it's another permanent blush from MAC. And this one is definitely more of a peach color. It has a little bit of gold shimmer to it. I think it's a frost finish actually. So this one's really pretty. This is, like one of my first MAC blushes that I ever bought. The next one is Bite of an Apple. This was from the Venomous Villains collection from MAC quite a few years ago. And this is a lot brighter than, all of the other ones that I've shown you. So I tend to apply that with, a 187 type of brush because it doesn't pick up as much product and it lets you build it up. So if you have a very pigmented blush that you want to kind of sheer down a little bit, I definitely recommend something like this. Or if you have a blush that's very sheer and doesn't have a lot of pigment, then a denser brush will be better because you can pick up more product and build it up that way. Okay, moving on. This is the Corol Blush Duo from the Pedro Lorenzo collection. So this is really pretty. The top half is like a lighter peach and the bottom half is kind of like a plummy color. But when you mix it together, on my skin tone at least, it's still definitely more peachy color. So that's really, really pretty. The next one is a really old product, so you guys probably haven't even heard of this. This is a loose beauty powder and it's called Sunspill. And it kind of reminds me of Milani's Luminoso, but way more sparkly. Like, this just looks amazing on the skin. And excuse all of these other blush swatches. I was trying to swatch them on camera, but it wasn't working out very well. The lighting in here isn't so great. And then the last one is actually a MAC pigment. This was a pro color. It's called Electric Coral. I'm not sure if it's still available on the MAC website. It could have been discontinued, I'm not 100% sure. But this is a really pretty color. It kind of reminds me of Bite of an Apple. A little bit less red, but very, very shimmery too. That's the color there. So again, if you apply this with a 187 type of brush, you can really build up the color if you're, fair skinned. or even if you have a darker skin. I've read reviews and watched tutorials of people with darker skin use this as a blush, and it's so pretty. So that's another one. And then the next 3 products are mineralized skin finishes. These are also from MAC. They're all limited edition. Stereo Rose might still be available. It could be like in the gone section or gone section of the MAC website. This one is Adored. I can't remember which collection